Hello, welcome back to Saints Row. Today we're doing a stronghold and another mission. I remember saying strongholds, basically they just give you a location and tell you to kill everybody. It's basically a mission they don't feel like making a cutscene for. The way the strongholds start out is you always get a phone call from Julius, as we will see right now.
Nalgring is hurting. They've started to move to gun running. They set up a weapons plant in an old steel factory. Don't let their business get off the ground.
First of all, I think I accidentally cut off some of that speech. That's okay, that's what subtitles are for. So just start killing everybody. I like it when they group together like this, because that's pretty easy to do. These are the big piles of hills that makes the guys have to come after you. The good thing to do is I usually go to the left. There's actually snipers far, far away. You can barely see them. You'll see them better when we get closer. But so it's good to use these hills for cover. I think my homie just got taken out by one of the snipers. You can kind of hear them plinking away in the distance. Their aim is pretty good, so it's good to just try to avoid them altogether. Again, you can't really see them in here, but they are there. So just move around as we get into the open area. I'm going to sprint across just because you can hear sniper gunshots even then. So yes, using the hills as cover. It's the best way to take out these guys. I always like how enthusiastic your homies are about helping you. Aiming with rocket launcher seems simple, but apparently I moved right at the end. Better get it right on the second try. It's always nice when gang members clump around together next to cars with gas tanks. This helps out pretty easily. So you can see the snipers a little better, the red arrows on top of those buildings. So I'm running because, like I said, their aim is pretty good. The group of bad guys we killed at the very beginning of the stronghold with the rocket launcher, one of them actually carrying a sniper rifle, but our homie took it, and you can't take weapons from your homie once they've picked them up, so we're actually kind of screwed. And we can see our homie got taken out again by the sniper. The only reason I really revived her is because this other guy is coming to bug me. And so what I'm trying to do is, so I'm shooting at the sniper with a pistol. I'm trying to find a good angle because I can see the arrow that marks where she is, but I can't actually see her yet. You can tell when your cursor turns red when it's actually on an enemy. So I'm just trying to figure out the best way to do it without getting totally torn to shreds. Fortunately, I figured that her health is low enough. That's all it takes. So with the death of her, door to the factory opens. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to switch to the shotgun pretty soon here because it's a little more close quarters. Got to pick up that cash though first. This is a pretty cool interior to play around with. You know, lots of scaffolding, lots of places to have cover, railroad cars. And when we get inside, there's some pretty cool environmental effects. So it's always a good idea, as always, with all combat in this game, just keep an eye on your map and always be moving the camera around to pick up guys you might have seen. I actually kind of ignore that rule right here. I don't go all the way around, or else I would have seen these guys and probably wouldn't be able to get the drop on them better, even though I'm still able to take them down. I like hiding behind these pillars here. Always reloading, constantly reloading. It's always fun too with exploding barrels and all that kind of stuff. So we have to make our way over here. When you're in an interior like this, usually the place where you're supposed to go is lit up with those blue things. Standard kick in the door, then run away, just in case anybody's waiting for you. People come up the stairs. So this is a pretty cool place. The steel mill, you can see the molten steel coming in. We'll get a better look at that in a second. It's just kind of a neat environment. You know, a lot of the environments in Saints Row have this kind of grungy, dirty feel, which I appreciate. So, planting bombs, press Y in the blue section where it says to. Pretty easy. It's all about just kind of figuring out where to go. You can see if it's an arrow. See, the square means you're on the same level as it. The arrow means it's above where you are. If it's a triangle, the upside down triangle means it's lower than you. Pretty simple. It's not perfect, but it works out pretty well. And it's also nice they're not giving you a time limit, because this place you can kind of get lost in it. Also, you can see how forgiving the accuracy was when I was killing that guy. Alright, that's bomb spot over here. It's actually inside, but the glow is coming around. We actually get some weapons in here. Another rocket launcher, 12 gauge, and a new rifle. We actually used this rifle a little bit during Mayhem, but it's pretty good. Nice and accurate. I'm actually going to switch back to shotgun because I have more ammo with this one. So there's one more bomb left to plant. And we actually have to go outside. Nope, it's not this way. Turn around. Nothing over there. And at this juncture, unfortunately, we're going to abandon our homie, because it's a little too hard to get for her to get around. Yep, we actually have to go up, 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 way to the top. You can go up here on this roof, try to find your way, but that actually doesn't take you anywhere. What you have to do is go over here. And our homie just kind of hangs around. So we actually don't go up this way, but we go to the left. Up this silo here. What I do like is they are encouraging you to look around, explore the world a little bit, because they have these pretty cool environments. Let's just enjoy the view a little bit. Yep, let's plant this bomb. Now we have 30 seconds, 35 seconds to get out of the red circle. So yeah, sorry homie, you did well. But we gotta run, run, run. If you do jump, you will die. You take fall damage. But if you come down here, there's some scaffolding. You actually don't take very much damage. Any damage, actually. Just run past all of these guys, because it's really not very worth your time. As soon as you leave the circle, you get a cool cutscene. That's the end of that stronghold. So, since we've completed the stronghold, we own another territory. Using strongholds does take away respect, same as missions. So let's go on to the next mission then. Oh, come on, man. Let's go. Come on. Come on. So this next mission is pretty self-explanatory, so I'm actually just going to let most of it play out. I'll be talking to you after a few minutes.
Dex is bringing the truck around. You know why he wanted that thing?
Shit, Troy. If you wanted to know, all you had to do was ask.
I did.
Well, I guess you did. Ain't that a bitch? Now that we have things in the row under control, we can get back to the plan. I had that truck you jacked fixed up good as new. Loaded up with a crew and drive right into the Carnales production plant. When you get inside, hop out and take the place over.
It's not exactly the most original plan.
There's something to be said about the classics. Remember what I said. Take the place over, don't blow it to hell. The more shit you blow up, the more shit we have to replace once we're running it.
The Carnales ain't gonna know what hit them. Yeah!
And gives me that look, you know, that look of, yeah, you're not carrying a bomb, but hey, your shoes smell. Yeah, you've seen that look.
Maybe a germ agent in there.
Yeah.
Let's go put some motherfuckers in the ground.
Here's my way to get around. You don't have to take off your shoes and open the belt anymore. You don't have to do any of this. I say when you check in at the counter, and you check in for your flight, either electronically or otherwise, you have to exchange your shoes.
Let's make it quick. I won't get my freak on tonight.
A pair of rental shoes from the airline. And you travel exclusively in rental shoes.
So it's like you give them your bags and you give them your shoes.
Yes, your bags, your shoes go forward as baggage.
Uh-huh.
They are delivered to your destination. And
Let's start some shit.
A nice comfortable loafer, perhaps a mule if you're a lady. You actually select. You're not just going to saddle you with something ugly.
So government loafers and government mules?
Something comfortable for your flight, absolutely.
Yeah.
And you guys now these men and women of the skies with these, and then you don't have to worry. You don't have to sit there in the plane going, wow, I'm enjoying this.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Hello, bitches!
Street.
First thing I gotta say, the poor lady saying 3rd Street, it just doesn't live up to Hello Bitches. I mean, Hello Bitches is a really tough act to follow, and she just wasn't able to pull it off. Second of all, things are kind of crazy. We'll talk about that in a second. You might be noticing that every gang member I've brought with me is dying either from Carnales or from me, and so only the 3 that registered as my homies are actually going to survive to the end of this video. Such is life, casualties of war and all that. So the other thing is, you notice for the travel time, I just had the talk radio show on. They talk about a lot of funny stuff. I really like listening to them. So, you know, eventually, occasionally during travel time, I'd like to just listen to them just because it's pretty funny. If you guys aren't into that, that's fine. Just let me know. I want to make sure everything in these videos is pretty fun to watch. As fun as I can make it. So you might be noticing that a lot of the scaffolding that these gang members are standing on are completely, conveniently located over explosive barrels, which makes taking out these guys up here a lot easier. And I know Dex said not to destroy everything, but, you know, you really don't. It's scaffolding. And also, we don't come back to this location ever again, so that's him saying that really has nothing to do with anything. Besides, I don't think Dex would say no to flaming corpses. So now that we've fought our way to the main area, you can see that there's now designated targets we have to take out to, I guess, officially take ownership of this plant. That was kind of cool. I liked how just reloading and he's firing, takes them out. I feel like this mission really encapsulated a lot of the craziness of the gang war, even better than the other mission where they invaded Saints Row. It's just fun. Switching back to the pistol because I have plenty of pistol ammo, not so much shotgun ammo. At this stage in the game, since it's still pretty early on, most of the enemies are only going to be carrying pistols. Oh gosh, one of our homies went and got himself shot up. And some of the voice clips are still saying there's saints in that thing, even though we've left the truck for a while. So some pretty good tactics by my homies actually to come and flank. So we've got this in the bag, so I'm gonna have a little fun with this last guy. Except he gets the drop on me apparently. But he will fall. He will fall. Alright, cutscene time.
Manuel, you worry too much. Everything is under control.
I've heard some nasty rumors, Hector.
Like what?
That one of your drug labs was shut down.
¿Qué eso? No, eso no es un problema. One of our careers thought he could cut the shit out of his deliveries. Looked like we were missing a lot of product. It really was just this pendejo. Hey, Angelo took care of him.
And the drugs?
Found.
What about this gang from Saints Row?
A bunch of mulas, a nuisance. Nothing more.
Your father would have killed them all by now.
I am not my father.
I've noticed.
Hey, don't you walk away from me, puta!
Ay, Angelo, ¿qué te pasa? Es tan grande que pueda ser mi padre, mijo.
Mira, mujer, you listen to me.
¡Enough! Yo estoy intentando trabajar aquí. O se comportan o salgan de mi casa ya.
You're right. Looks like everything is under control, Hector. We'll talk about this more when the others arrive.
Looks like there's some trouble in paradise over at the Lopez Brothers mansion. Well, that's the end of this video. You can see we got another territory from doing that mission. And I'll see you guys next time.